Hello, I'm Lenny McGill, and this is my friend Bob. I don't like you either, Bob. Actually, Bob is a self-defense training dummy. Sorry about that, Bob. Whose anatomically correct body not only helps you develop power and strength in your punches, but helps you develop accuracy in your strikes. You see, you can do a lot of things with Bob that you can't do with ordinary workout bags.
And I can't exercise any other way.
I don't want to let that happen. Bob is made of a very high-tech polymer that can take a punch, even a stick, and come back for more. So stay with us. As you can see, we've got a fitness routine here that's designed to improve your strength and fitness, your overall health, as well as your accuracy for true street fight encounters. Now, before we begin the actual workout with Bob here, in any workout that I do, I like to get myself relaxed and stretched in a sense. And basically, when I say stretched, warmed up, I want to encourage or promote some blood flow into some of the muscles we'll be using. And because we're going to be working a lot with our legs and our lower extremities and, of course, our punching motion, I want to go ahead and stretch my lower extremities. And so, show you a little routine I do. I like to squat down low, spread my legs low. Okay, what I'm trying to do is, remember, I want to keep myself aligned, okay? I want to keep my body straight. I don't want to tweak myself as I go down. I'll keep my shoulders straight. Legs are apart a little bit. Feet are apart, come down. Open myself up with my arms. Open my inner thighs up. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm just promoting some blood flow into these areas. Then eventually I want to work myself onto the ground, and I'll do what they call cat backs. I can arch my back down, arch my back up. And you can notice here, if you look at my fingers, I'm in a bridge position up on my fingers. My hands are not flat, they can be, but I prefer to try to exercise the small muscles in my hands by coming up here. A lot of this, of course, can be done by breathing. What I'm looking to do is to promote blood flow into my hip area, my lower part of my body, so that when I do use those muscles, I don't surprise them, okay? That's the whole idea behind this stretching exercise or warm-up exercise, is to get some blood into these muscles so that when you actually do a kick or a stretch or a punch, that your muscles are already awake. You've wakened them up. You put some blood in there before so you don't strain. Okay. Just hold. Now another way. Close. You'll see I'll be using a lot of kicks. Now, when I sit at home at nighttime and watch TV, and all of us do watch a little bit of TV, I hate to sit on the couch because that is basically the kiss of death. So I'll get on the floor and do this same basic exercise, okay? Always trying to keep myself within my own limits. You've got to keep yourself within your own limits too. You don't want to stretch beyond the point of where you're at. Now let me bring this leg back. You can see I've got my leg straight back. Keep my chest up. The mere fact of breathing promotes blood flow as you open up your chest. And I'll close this in here. And now come down. Now back up on my hands and knees. Back up. And here's another one. Again, really trying to stretch my lower torso area because I will be using my legs a lot with kicks and knees. And that's what you got to do, is make sure you have some blood in there. You can see even in this small warm-up, I will work up a little bit of sweat. Now, remember, we're going to be punching a lot too. So one of the things I want to do is I want to get my hands out here. I can lock my fingers a little bit. I'm just trying to promote some blood flow into my back muscles. Reach up. Okay, now we're going to come back up now. And up. Okay. And down one more time, just some squats. And that's good. And basically, you know, I'll warm up for 3 to 5 minutes here in this video. It's almost about 3 minutes now. You've got to make sure that you take the time before we really start doing some powerful exercises with this self-defense training dummy to get that blood flowing throughout your body. Again, most injuries will occur because you'll do something before you have a good blood flow or a good oxygen flow to your muscles. Oxygen, of course, is delivered by the blood, so we've got to get the blood flowing before we start doing some pretty intense workouts with the bag. Let's go into the next segment here, a brief calisthenic routine to really pump up and get some muscles going and get some blood flowing before we begin our workout. My legs up, up. All right, now time to get pumped up. I'm going to do some calisthenics. This is a little routine that I do almost every day, whether I lift weights, whether I box, whether I run, no matter what. I always try to fit these calisthenics in. They only take 3 to 5 minutes, and that's what we're going to spend right here. First thing first, push-ups. Probably the best calisthenic you can do, okay? We're going to come down. Again, work to your fitness level, okay? I've done push-ups all my life. I can rattle off 60 in a heartbeat, but we'll do 30 right here. Again, look at my body. It's erect. Straight out, chin up, down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, nothing like push-ups to get you pumped up, I tell you what. All right, now, another thing that I always like to do is some ab crunches. You know, I was reading the other day an article that basically stated that if you have a strong abdominal region, you are less likely to become injured throughout your entire life. That means if you've got strong abs, you're going to have less injury in your legs, less injury in your upper body. So, one way to develop strong abs, again, you're sitting home watching TV, get off the couch, lay on your back, like so. Okay, the key is make sure you have good contact on the floor with your back. Give yourself a chance to become aligned. This is it. You really want your body to be straight. Let your body settle into its natural place. It will go where it's supposed to go. Now, 2 types of ab crunches we're going to do. 1, lift my legs up, so that I've got about a 90-degree angle. Hands not behind the head, but right here on my temple or next to my ears. I just want to lift my head up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Every once in a while, bring your hand down, touch and feel. 19, 20, okay, just 20, that's all I'm looking for right here. And again, I'm working on the upper part of my abs right here because my legs are high. Okay, I've eliminated some of the lower part. If I want to bring my lower in, I'm going to drop my legs down, okay? And I'm going to really stretch. I'm going to feel the lower part of my abs as I raise up again. Now, again, I can use my hands to guide myself. Are these muscles working, the ones I want to work? Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh. Okay, the key there is to not worry about cranking your head like this, to lift your head straight up, all right? If you start to crank your head down, you can injure your neck. We don't want to work our neck muscles, we want to work our stomach muscles. So again, if you watch the movement, there's not a whole lot of movement off of the floor, okay? It's just like that. Let's see my head straight up, my eyes are forward, up. It's a small movement. I'm really trying to concentrate here. I don't want to tank myself like so because I will injure my neck. All right, next agenda here for my small little calisthenic routine before we begin with Bob. Just some squats. Now, take notice of how important these squats are. Not only do they exercise your butt, your thighs, but you also get your entire midsection exercise. This is one thing that a lot of people don't do. When you're home brushing your teeth in the morning, hey, feet shoulder width apart. You can put one hand on the counter if you like. Put both, basically if you're brushing your teeth, you have one hand up here, but you can put one hand on the counter to steady yourself if you need to. Otherwise, you can put both hands out, come down, and up. Okay? Down, and up. Breathe. Breathing is probably the most important thing you get out of this whole exercise. When I do this, I feel my chest expand, my shoulders get bigger. Squeeze my butt at the very top. All right, and one more. Okay. Now, basically what we've done is we've encouraged blood flow throughout my entire body. And it only takes 5 to 7 minutes. It's extremely valuable, not only for your fitness, but for your well-being, because you will be better off if you get that blood there once you start working out heavy with Bob. And that's what we're going to do next. It's time now to talk about the 7 fundamentals of street fighting. The first, of course, is the punch, probably the most recognizable method of striking someone. And before we begin working out, let's talk about punching, and let's talk about how to hit someone, okay? Get a close-up here on this camera, you'll see what we're trying to accomplish is to hit with these 2 knuckles. We do not want to hit with the fingers, the thumb, okay? A lot of people make mistakes, and one of the mistakes they make is to put the thumb underneath like so. It's a surefire way to get your thumb broken. Another mistake is to have your thumb out here like that. Again, another surefire way to stub your thumb and really injure yourself. We've got to tuck that thumb down like so. Okay? We've got to concentrate when we punch. We want to punch with these 2 knuckles. Okay? We want to punch straight up. Observe the 2 knuckles as they line up with the bones in my arm. Okay? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to cock our wrist to make sure we make contact with those 2 knuckles straight down. Otherwise, you could severely injure your hand. Your hand is a very delicate object, a lot of small bones here, especially down in here with the little finger and the ring fingers. So what we're going to do, I always recommend that when you work out with a heavy bag or anything like this, and you're doing some punching, you wear gloves. These are the gloves that we sell in our catalog. They're the wrist wrap gloves. I love them for 2 reasons. One, they're heavily padded so you can really strike the bag. And 2, this wrist wrap gives you a lot of extra support, which enables you to hit the bag harder. And that's what we're talking about. If you want to develop muscle, you want to develop power, you've got to hit the bag hard. okay? And that's what we're going to be able to do. You take yourself and spend 5 to 10 minutes of this working out of this 2 days a week. In 3 to 4 months, you're going to be able to punch harder than anybody you know, unless they're a boxer. All right? Again, with Bob, we've got an advantage. The advantage is we can aim. We can start to aim for accuracy. What we're looking to do now, okay? Got my gloves on. We can just punch straight ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? Gonna aim. I'm gonna punch, punch, punch in the button, okay? Button being up here in the chin area. Okay, boxers know this. They know it well. Hit someone in the chin, knock their chin back, drive their jaw back. Sometimes it's a knockout with one punch. That's the button. That's what we're looking for. Bob's got a nice big chin. It's sitting there for me, so I want to go boom, boom, button. Boom, boom, button. Boom, boom, button. Okay? Punching again. Or if you want to just concentrate on the head, headshot. Okay, you can develop power by hitting low and moving the bag. Or speed up top. You can see you can start to work the body, work yourself, move yourself, make yourself harder to hit, and punch, punch, boom, 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 boom. Again, now Bob is adjustable, of course. He's about 5'10" right there. Here he's about 6'1", just slightly taller than I am. Kind of pisses me off a little bit, but hey. The object being that with the gloves, with the bag, every time you hit and move the weight, you develop some power. And you're going to find you're going to develop power in ways that you can't in any other form. The small muscles of your back, the muscles in your shoulders are going to become exercised like no other way. So once you start working out with the bag, start doing these punches, you'll wake up the next morning, you'll say, wow, my back is sore. What happened? Well, you're exercising muscles that don't get exercised any other way, and that's what's going to make you a more powerful puncher. Let's move on to the next technique. Okay, this next technique could possibly be the most devastating thing you ever do in a street fight. Most people are not expecting it. There's a lot of power in it, and it does have the potential for a one-hit stop. That's the elbow, okay? A lot of people are not prepared for an elbow because you have to get pretty close to deliver. Bob gives us a unique advantage because not only can we hit hard, but we can also hit for accuracy. And the way we're looking to use our elbow is to hit the guy in the face, head, neck area, okay? Anywhere up here, and we're basically going to cause a tremendous response. I can elbow someone in the chest and it may hurt, but it's not going to be over. If I can hit him on the chin, boom, it's going to be over. That's one of the neat things about Bob. He gives us a target, okay? So again, using the elbow, there's a big piece of meat here. Almost anywhere we hit is going to be effective, okay? One of the things we want to do is potentially work with a punch, follow with an elbow, all right? See that nice close-up there? Again, again, we're distracting with the first punch, and we're stepping in. Step, punch, all right? It's automatic, okay? The key thing you have to remember about this elbow is we're stepping in. It's a little uncomfortable for some people to get that close in a street fight. A lot of people want to fight out here and throw a punch and go home. Well, we're adults now, and it doesn't work that way, okay? If you really want to be devastating, you need to get in close. And again, this is the distraction. This is the killer. All right, we're stepping through the guy. Boom, boom. All right, and we're not going to worry about his punch, okay? We're going to come in and punch. And speaking of his punch, I guess we should take the time right now. One of the things you got to try to keep in mind here throughout all these exercises is to be defensive in some way. And I should have mentioned in the last exercise with the punching, but you want to try to keep your chin down. When we're punching, See, Bob, he's got his chin up. In a real fight, you want to keep that chin down. You want to be hugging. You want to be turtling your neck. You don't want to get hit in the neck. You want to get yourself up. You want to protect yourself, okay? So even if I do get hit, I'm going to get hit on the top of the head, and chances are nothing's going to happen to the top of my head because it's a big round piece of skull. Someone's hand's not really going to hurt it. But again, with that elbow, I want to fake or distract, move in, pop him in the face, okay? Even if his chin down, I'm going to run up against the side of his eye socket here. I'm going to open him up because the elbow's really hard. I've got a hard piece of bone right here, and that bone on bone is going to rip that skin right off. All right, so again, distract, step in, boom. And of course, we can do it the other side too. Distract, step in. Again, boom. You'll find that the elbow is going to give you power. It's also going to get you used to stepping in. There's one other way to use an elbow. Come on in here close and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, a lot of times in a fight, you're going to actually get a hold of someone, okay? And you're going to be wrestling around. These street fights happen that way. You've seen them happen that way. You're wrestling around. What you can do is a technique that Bruce Lee perfected. It's called trapping, okay? Whether you grab hold of the guy's shirt, whether you grab hold of his ear or his hair, whether you grab hold of his face, no matter what, you grab hold of him and you pull him into your elbow, okay? So you're wrestling, ooh. Okay? You're tossing, ooh. Pull that guy into your elbow. That's called trapping. You want to trap the guy, whether you grab hold of his shirt and pull, grab hold of his hair and pull, the combined forces are usually going to put him out. Let's move on now to the next demonstration. We're working up a sweat now, starting to get into it. Next exercise, front kick. All right, front kicks are extremely effective for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, keep that guy away from you, okay? He's coming at me, boom, get away. Nice low front kick, boom, okay? See, Bob right here is about 5'8", 5'9" possibly. Again, a pretty good height. I want to be able to keep all my kicks in a lower region. Looking at what we're looking at here, if I can keep my kicks from the groin up to the solar plexus, it's an excellent kicking zone, an area where you're going to not only elicit some response, but you're going to keep him away from you, okay? So you can practice just nice, easy kicks. Again, the kick is executed with the foot up and boom. Okay, you want to bring that foot up and ooh. Boom. All right. And again, next leg, up. I'm not looking to be fancy here. I'm looking just to lay one in, right in here, any part of the ribs, any part of the groin. Okay, we can try for an actual groin kick. Typically, you're not going to be able to strike that. It's very difficult, although if you get anywhere close, now, a couple techniques to think about here. One, hands up, okay? I'm always protecting myself. When you practice, you might as well keep your hands up. You're going to find by keeping your hands up, you get some excellent abdominal work as you bring up your kick. Next thing I want you to think about is to not only kick fast, but return fast. You want that leg back. You don't want them grabbing hold of that leg. So as you kick, get back. Okay, we want to bring that leg back to us because we don't want that guy to grab hold of the leg and toss us over. Okay, so again, kicking back. And now that we're warmed up, practice a couple more advanced techniques. This is one that I always think about. Again, Bob here is 5'8", 5'9". Kicking the chin is an easy factor. Hey! Kick in the face. Here we go. Ready? All right, laying my foot right up underneath his chin. Anywhere in the face, I'm going to go ahead and end this guy. All right? We don't like each other. Boo! I don't like you either, Bob. Boo! Left foot. Boo! Hey. Now, got to return that leg. I'm getting lazy. So you can see, develop that front kick, develop the ability to not only kick fast, but to return fast. Once you get warmed up, you can start to play around with some higher kicks. But I tell you, in a true street fight encounter, that low kick is going to be your best bet. And it's something you should practice, something you're going to get a lot of nice abdominal work just by bringing that leg up. Let's move on now. All right, this next technique is my favorite, possibly the most effective kicking technique for two reasons. Again, a lot of power developed out of your legs and out of your hips. This is where your power is, okay? Learn how to sit down on that power. Learn how to transfer that power to your adversary. Again, the kick we're talking about, side kick, we're gonna come up, okay? Notice what's going on there. I'm shifting my weight. You can even feel or hear how much more power that bag is getting tagged with. Okay, again, I'm trying to hit low. Don't need to be fancy in a street fight. Keep my kicks low so that I have the ability to, one, stop the guy, keep him off me. All right, that's the key to this whole exercise. Bad guy coming, keep him off. Up, okay, I'll show you from the reverse angle here. Again, leg comes up, okay, the power transfers right here in the butt. Okay, leg is up, the power is right here. All right, so again, here's my bad guy. He can also do this from a rotation standpoint. All right, by doing these kicks, by being able to lift those legs up high, you subconsciously work all the small little abdominal muscles. This is a great workout because you're not only learning how to protect yourself, but you're keeping yourself in great shape. And again, the advantage of the side kick is to keep that guy away from me. Look at the distance we have right there. He's not going to hit me no matter what I do. And again, this is a good way to stretch. Do it on the back side here. And kick. Now let's move on to our next technique. All right, now you can see I'm working up a little sweat, feeling good, getting a lot of power going. Again, this exercise that we're doing, while it gives you a self-defense motive or technique, it also exercises muscles you can't really exercise any other way. Okay, there's a lot of movement here that you're not normally going to do. And what we're going to talk about next is probably a very easy and powerful technique that most of you can do subconsciously. It's the knee, okay? But how do we apply that knee? Well, let's look at what's going on. Everybody walks, and everybody does this. A lot of power in the transfer of your knee and that weight. Big hard bone up here. So all we want to do now is learn how to bring the knee up into our adversary. Again, most fights are going to start close. Here I am, and we're starting to toss. Hey, end it. Ooh. Knee the guy right into the lower abdomen, into the groin. Just bring that knee up. Women can do this extremely effective. You knee a person in the thigh, typically they're going to go down. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, whoever does it. You knee someone in the thigh, they're going to have a Charlie horse and they're not going to be able to walk for a little while. So again, all we're doing is training the muscles in our leg. And giving myself a target, okay? My target is right here, next to the ab muscles, next to the oblique muscles, right in between. there's a little weak spot right there. If I get my knee in there, everybody's gonna feel it. All right? And again, don't forget your defense. If you're in here, keep that chin down. If there's a problem, keep that chin down. Typically, most people are gonna do that subconsciously, okay? But again, you now have the chance to consciously make a decision to protect yourself. Head down, arms up. Okay, you're protecting yourself. Uh-oh, something's happening, move! Knee comes up so quickly, and it's so powerful. And again, this is an excellent way to use the trapping technique, okay? You're in here wrestling, pull that person by the shirt, by the hair, and knee them, okay? Trap them, and knee them, okay? The power you can generate with your legs, especially when there's fight or flight syndrome going on inside of you, is just awesome because everybody uses their legs every day. You walk around. Every person, every adult person has power in their legs. Again, grab hold, grab some hair, grab some shirt, grab an ear, pull, and you can start to see how much I can rock this bag. In fact, let's see if we can put it down. Ready? And I cheated a little bit by pushing them, but what I'm trying to show you is the ability to bring that knee up into that solar plexus area or anywhere in this area. And I've even seen some kickboxing events where a guy will grab hold of the head, okay? And once you have the head, it's a very kind of a weak muscle. Once you start pulling that head down, knee someone right in the face. Fight's over. Boom, guy goes down. So that knee is very effective, and your ability to just bring it up into play is going to help you end a fight. It's also going to develop some real good muscles right here in your abductor muscles in your thighs. Let's move on now. All right, his next kicking technique is the roundhouse technique. And this is really good for your aerobic and muscular endurance, okay? See, I'm pulling my pants up a little bit. Basically what we're doing, facing off with our target, good old Bob, and just bringing the leg up. Okay, again, my hands are up for defense. Okay, I'm looking to just lay the shin bone, top of the foot, right into the side of my opponent. Okay? Again. Okay? These are extremely effective in the lower leg area, so these do not have to be too high of kicks. See, Bob doesn't have much of a lower torso, so I'm concentrating. And again, bring that leg back. Anytime you hit someone with that kind of power, they're going to feel it, even if they do try to block it, all right? And again, we're looking for fitness here, but we also want to translate that fitness into a self-defense routine. So this next technique is going to blow you away. All right, taking my gloves off now because we're going to do some things with Bob that aren't really punching techniques, but they're more grappling things he'll do in a street fight, and they're actually a lot more devastating. And you know, not that I want to recommend you do this, but one of the advantages of Bob is that he's got a face, he's got ears, he's got eyes, and that gives you the ability with your hands to practice some gouging, okay? Now, not a pretty picture, not a pretty thought, but again, something that could necessarily come into play in a real fight. So watch my hands. I'm looking just to gouge. Look at my thumb placement, okay? All right? Bob's a big guy, 6 foot, 275 pounds. He wants to kick my butt. He wants to kill me. I don't want to let that happen. I want to grab hold of Bob and I want to take him down. I want to take him down. I want to take my eye right through his face. or my finger right through his face, or my thumb right through his face. So the ability to have that face enables you to practice doing that kind of stuff. It also enables you to grab hold of the neck, okay? That's something you'll see happening a lot of times. And because Bob is kind of pliable and kind of hard, it's really kind of a hand workout to grab him by the neck and toss him around. All right, so that's what I'm gonna try to do here, is just work with my hands, okay? I'm working out, okay? Remember, this is a fitness routine. I'm working some muscles in my body that I can't exercise any other way. When's the last time you were able to do that to someone, huh? All right. Now, of course, one of the advanced techniques of this whole deal is to throw Bob on the ground or to take him down. So again, grab by the neck, throw him down. And what's nice about this bag, it comes right back up. You're looking for more treatment. I found that this is a really strong muscle builder. Grab someone, throw them down on the ground. Watch your back when you're picking that guy up, because he is heavy. Okay, so what I've done now is I'm working with my fingers, working with my hands. Eye jab, how about just a poke? All right, poke. I just want to poke him in the eye, get his attention. Poke, follow up with a knee, boom. Again, poke, follow up with a knee. All right, slap, follow. Slap, grab, trap, follow, okay? Those are all the techniques you can do with your hands that you can't really do with a normal bag. You can start to grab hold and punch them. Grab hold, punch them. That's very typical in a real street fight where you're actually grabbing hold of the person, trapping. The next technique I want to talk about in this segment is something that happens a lot, and sometimes it happens by accident, and that is a headbutt. Headbutt can be extremely devastating. Boxers know this. Last thing you want to do is get cut by someone's head. You're in close like this, boom. Okay? Anytime the top of my head touches the face, usually there's going to be blood. So now let's use that to our advantage, okay? Bob's a bigger guy. Come in low, stand up, okay? I'm looking to, punch him with my head, okay? Or he can actually just lay the head on. When you're in close, and I want to tell you, there's a portion of the head you want to use, okay? You don't really want to be on the top much. You want to be on the round part, right here, right where it starts to round off, okay? Don't want to hit anywhere on the forehead because you'll cut yourself. Again, there's not a whole lot of meat here, just skin and bone, but use that head to your advantage, okay? Anytime you're in here, just a simple butt is going to get his attention to get him away from you. A lot of times I've seen people fighting, they're doing all kinds of stuff, nothing's really happening. And all you have to do is go boom, the guy's done. So remember, one of the advantages of Bob is with your hands out of the gloves, using for gouging, trapping, okay? Any kind of strangling, exercise those finger muscles. We want to get some power in our hands, and or the headbutt, okay? Just to think about using that head. Now we're almost ready to begin the workout. Got a couple other surprises first, but don't go away. Here we go. Okay, a lot of you know that I have a stick video called Mastering the Walking Stick. And I like the stick for several reasons. One of which, of course, is the ability to exercise with the stick. By twirling the stick around, you use muscles that you otherwise would not use. Okay, that's just the dry fire of the stick by itself. Okay, now, when I first got Bob, I thought, wow, I wonder if I could use a stick on Bob. You know, I don't want to cut him up. So I brought out the stick and reluctantly started to whack on him. and I found that he was incredibly resilient. And again, by having a true target, it really helps you understand the accuracy and power of the stick. Okay, again, here I am at a non-ready position. Up, see my strikes? Boom, boom, okay? Now, of course, a stick is probably used best as a poking or instrument. So, you'll see that Bob is really tough, and that's what I wanted to show you with the stick. And one other thing I want to show you with the stick is how accurate you can be. Watch his nose. Okay, here I am, non-ready. Nose shot. So you can see, Bob is tough. You're not going to be able to beat him up and not going to be able to rip him. And that's what I wanted to show you with this stick. If you want to see some more stuff with a stick, get the video Mastering the Walking Stick. Now, it's time to begin the workout portion of this video. Okay, now we've taken all this time to get ourselves to the point where there is an actual workout. And this is the workout that I do at least twice a week. Sometimes I'll do it with a stick, sometimes just with the hands. Most of the times I'm going to use my legs, whether I have the stick or not. Again, not many times in life do you get to use kicks and get to really move your legs here at an adult age. I'm 40 years old, and I sit in the office a lot of times, so I really want to stay in shape. And I don't want to forget about my legs because that is the key to health, as well as your abdominals. Now, one of the things I read the other day, which I think is very important, a study came out that said that if you can exercise and get your blood and heart rate up, your blood flow and your heart rate up for 11 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, your chances of being healthy are dramatically improved. Okay, all they're talking about is 11 minutes, just to get your blood going for 11 minutes, get your heart rate going. So aerobically and from a blood flow standpoint, they're talking 11 minutes is going to put you above 99% of the world because those people aren't doing anything. So think about an 11-minute workout, a 12-minute workout, a 15-minute workout. This tape is going to run about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And the key here is that this last segment I want to devote to my workout. I'm going to divide it into 6 90-second segments. It's going to be free fall or freestyle. I'm going to kick, I'm going to punch, I'm going to move. Let's go ahead and start the clock here. First thing we're going to do is work out with some punches. Okay, look at that. It's 1, 2, 3, punch in the face. 1, 2, 3, punch in the face. 1, 2, 3, punch in the face. And we'll switch our lead again. Now it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I keep on wanting to leave that right hand because I'm right-handed, so let's go lead with the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can see just a little bit of time really gets your heart up. Okay, so let's switch to some kicks. Front kick. Again. Okay, next leg. Okay, side kick. 3, that's all we're looking for. Let's bring them back quick. Hands up. Okay, next leg. Okay, here we are. All right, there's 3 on the side, 3 on the front. All right, looking for knees. Ready? 1, 2, solar plexus. 3, switch legs. Okay, You can help yourself a little bit or cheat yourself by putting your hands here to balance you. The key is start to work that lower body, all right? All you got to do, 3 repetitions each. Okay, elbows. Want to trap them. All right? Make contact. One more time. Trap. And next elbow. Step in. Punch, step. And that is going to be the first set. Taking us to about 90 minutes or 90 seconds worth of workout. We're going to take a little cool down breather here. I think you'll like this one. Then we'll be back for the next round. Okay, our round 2 is all legs, okay? We're gonna concentrate on our legs. First and foremost, let's keep that guy away from us, okay? Hands up, I'm protecting myself, Again, number 3, Back with the leg, okay? Now we're switch legs, And again, hands up, back with the leg, all right. Now, I'm warmed up. I wanna go ahead and do some advanced kicking techniques. Here's one of them, okay? Side kick, drop, turn. All right, again. Side kick, drop, turn. You can see how tall and how high I can get with that kick. Again, got to keep my hands up. Side kick, drop, turn. A lot of power in that spinning. All right, let's do it with the other leg. Here it is from the back. Side kick, drop, 2. Side kick, All right, let's bring that leg up. Keep my hand up, gotta protect myself. All right, now, Bob's a little taller this next set. So, again, an advanced technique for me. I'm gonna do just a couple of these. Okay, raise up, raise. Okay, I'm looking to get power. Up, tight. You can see the workout really gets intense. Heart rate is up, sweating profusely. Set number 3, round 3, we want to work hands only, okay? And I want to also start to incorporate some footwork, okay? I don't want to be a target. I want to move. And I want to move. I want to move. I'm hitting low because I want to get some power in my punches. All right, here we go. Whew, I tell you, gotta love it. Okay, let's do some trapping. Grab hold, bring them in. Grab hold, straight. Grab hold. All right, switch hands. Grab hold of the neck. All I'm doing is I'm pushing right through them. If you get tired, slow down, it's okay. Whew, I'm tired, here we go. Hey. Whee. Okay, if you're not tired, you're not pushing yourself. Remember, these are 90-second sets. If you can't go 90, go 60. If you can't go 60, go 30. Work yourself up. Back now to legs, okay? We're doing the roundhouse kick. 1, 2, 3, all right? Next leg. Okay, we're returning our leg fast, okay? We're gonna kick and bring it back. Whew. Okay, we don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna kick, bring it back, all right? There's 3 and 3, front kick. Okay, this is probably your most effective kick. Squaring up to a guy. Should be able to do at least 5 of these. Hands up. Okay, next leg. 5, hands up. Again. 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 All right, there's my 5. Now, back to the knee, okay? Again, you got to get close. You can do a lot of things. You can distract knee. Distract knee. Okay? You can also start with your hands on Bob. The knee up. There's 3. Next leg. Hands on Bob. Knee up. Again, you can also distract knee. Anytime you place a knee in here, you're going to do it. 3 and 3. You can practice up, up, again, up. See the height we can get, up. And for advanced, think about taking that guy's head right down to your knee. Head down to your knee. End the fight just that quickly. Takes practice. That's why we're here. All right, now, 5th set. I'm gonna work on speed a little bit, okay? I know I'm tired. You're probably tired too. Speed is how fast can we get there? How fast can we get back? Fundamentals, head down. Not looking to really plaster the bag. I'm looking just to hit it hard and come back. Okay. Okay, that double is very effective. You see a lot of times in a fight, boxer's gonna jab more than once. You wanna do the same thing. Your opponent's gonna be distracted. Sometimes they won't even block that second jab. This is the closer, okay? Attention, attention, boom, close. Attention, attention, boom, close. Now if you're left-handed, of course, other way around. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See the lean in there, okay? Again, here from the right side, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's the weight transfer, boom. That's where the power is, ready? And now something we haven't done yet, let's get in there, uppercut with the chin. Uppercut with the chin. And again, next hand. Uppercut with the chin. Gotta step in, uppercut with the chin. And one last one. You can see Bob gives you a target to practice accuracy. You can develop the power and the speed. Last set coming up. All right, this last set now. Many people like to practice for speed. Many people like to practice for power. I kind of like to have a little bit of both. I want to make sure that when I hit the guy, I don't just sting him. I get his attention, so I got to have the power. But you also have the speed to make sure that the punch gets there. So this last set, if you're tired, and I am, let's work on our power for 30 seconds. Power comes from hitting the bag hard, okay? Next to the hand. Okay, hitting the bag right in the center. Okay, you can see every time I hit the bag, the body responds by squirting blood into my muscles. One more time. Okay, here we go. One more time. Whew. That's going to take us to our power segment. Again, if you're looking for power, hit the bag low. If you're looking for speed, this is where I want my speed to come in because I know I already have power at my kicks. Okay, how fast can I kick this guy in the face? All right, end the fight. End the fight. Next leg. Again, hands up. Hands up. All right, that takes me through some speed exercises. Again, the key is get yourself used to hitting the bag fast. Now for the last 30 seconds, I'm gonna cool down and let my body relax. I could end up on the floor, do some stretching again. Make sure you take some time to let your body come down off this. This is a big workout. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I don't want to just jump back into my daily routine. Hope you can see that Bob has some advantages over a traditional workout bag. One, the accuracy at which you can strike. Two, your ability to actually grab hold of a lifelike person versus a bag, okay? And three, he's got the same weight that you need to develop power. So you get the power, you get the speed, and you get the accuracy. And of course, if you do the workout, you get the fitness. I'm 40 years old, I'm fit, I feel good, I hope you do too. I'm Lenny McGill. Thanks for watching.
start signal, drop the cloth, draw from concealment and engage T1 and T2 with 2 shots each.
On the signal, you're going to draw and put 2 rounds on each of the 3 paper targets.
All shots must be fired while moving.
1, 1, 2, 1, 1, that's fine. If you go 1 or you go 2, 2, 2, that's fine. Again, you're asked to fire 2 shots on each target from behind cover.
T7, T8, T9 with 2 rounds each. Course designer is Bill Wilson. You have heartburn with the course, take it up with him. Obviously you can move back as far as you want. I would recommend that you not move any farther back than the picnic table.
You know, we're shooting with everybody from the average guy to the Rob Lathams, and everybody's hanging out literally together.
But it is fun, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if we couldn't shoot, we'd throw rocks.
Time, 2, 1, 1, 8.
With the cigar.
For sure. I wouldn't have thrown it down if I'd have been on the street.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
Would you like to tell us something about your outfit?
I think she should keep it real brief.
It's a ball.
You got in my way.
If you examine the fundamentals of handgun accuracy, grip, stance, sight picture, and trigger pull, perhaps the most important would be trigger pull. For what good is grip, stance, and sight picture if when you pull the trigger, you disrupt the entire sequence with a jerky or awkward motion? Experts agree that most problems related to accuracy are the result of a poor trigger pull, either caused by the inexperience of the shooter or the condition of the trigger mechanism itself. In fact, competition shooters have known this all along for many, many years, spending lots and lots of money having their guns tuned by gunsmiths with particular emphasis placed on the smoothness, consistency, and overall weight of the trigger pull. Nowhere is this more important than in revolver shooting. Double-action revolvers by design have a significantly stronger and longer trigger pull than automatic handguns. Hence, the trigger pull plays an even greater role in revolver accuracy. Perhaps the greatest revolver shooter to compete in recognized competitions in the 20th century is Jerry Micklich. Jerry is a true champion competition shooter, winning the Soldier of Fortune 3-gun competition, the IPSC 3-gun nationals, the American Handgunner World Speed Shoot-Off Championship, the International Revolver Speed Championship, and two-time overall winner of the Second Chance competition, as well as placing in the top 20 of most modern action pistol competitions. He is known for his amazing abilities with a revolver, shooting and reloading as fast as the world's best with automatic pistols. Jerry Micklich is also an accomplished gunsmith, working with revolvers, automatic pistols, rifles, and shotguns. He and his wife, Kay Clark Micklich, along with Jim Clark Sr. and Jim Clark Jr., operate from the Shootout in Princeton, Louisiana, a 150-acre shooting facility and custom shop dedicated to competition shooting sports. Clark Custom Guns is recognized worldwide as one of the premier custom gunsmiths, improving accuracy and reliability of pistols, rifles, and shotguns, and specializing in Ruger 1022 rifles and Mark II pistols, 1911 style handguns, Smith & Wesson revolvers, and AR-15 type rifles. In this program, Jerry Micklich demonstrates the procedures of tuning the trigger of a Smith & Wesson Model 10 to enhance your accuracy and consistency. This information will apply to most modern Smith & Wesson double-action revolvers. Now, here's Jerry Micklich with Trigger Job, tuning the trigger of the Smith & Wesson revolver. Do you own one of these? A one-handed folding knife with a pocket clip? Millions of us carry them every day, almost everywhere. We use them to cut boxes, to cut cord, pry things open, even as makeshift screwdrivers. In fact, you've probably used your knife in ways that I can't even imagine. And if you're like me, you're probably asking yourself, can a knife like this be effective in a self-defense encounter? Can a knife this size really make a difference? How do you best use a knife like this to save your life? Hi, I'm Lenny McGill. The answers to that and a lot more are coming up in this program that I've titled Advanced Folding Knife Techniques. Coming up, you'll see 7 great choices of self-defense folding knives. The awesome cutting power of these blades as we slice through fruit, flowers, and 2-inch rolled straw mats. Plus, advanced opening techniques to help you bring out your knife in a hurry. and simple sharpening techniques to help you keep an edge on your blade. Have you ever wondered how effective your knife would be against a $300 leather jacket? What it can do to flesh and bone? Or how to best use a folding knife like this for self-defense? It's all here, plus a special visit from a Filipino knife expert. You'll learn how he approaches a knife fight. So you can see we're going to cover a lot of information in this program that's all designed to help you better understand the power of the blade. Bill Wilson, Ken Hackathorn, and Lenny McGill Productions have teamed together to produce the most informative, technically correct approach to modern defensive pistol tactics and shooting techniques ever released on videotape. 12 titles in all, packed with the latest on skills, drills, equipment, mindset, tactics, and shooting techniques, plus a whole lot more. Wilson and Hackathorn are both experts in their fields, and Lenny McGill Productions is known worldwide for its high-quality firearms-related video productions. Together, they have created a series of programs that will entertain, amaze, inform, and make you aware of the tactics you need to survive a real gunfight. Basic Self-Defense Handgun Use and Safety is a two-part set covering the basic fundamentals of shooting: grip, stance, sight picture, sight alignment, and trigger pull. Plus, informative segments on self-defense pistols and ammunition. What happens in a real gunfight? What gun is best for you? 9mm versus 45, and lots more.
Start to think about how can I practice and train that's going to increase my chance of survival.
Advanced Self-Defense Shooting Tactics and Techniques is a 5-part series that takes the viewer to a new level in both shooting skills and tactical knowledge. Extensive discussions and demonstrations on the use of cover, shooting while moving, both towards and away from your target. You'll learn the advantages of a speed reload versus a tactical reload, aimed fire versus flash sight picture versus point shooting, using your vehicle for cover, shooting from a vehicle, 2 shots versus 1 shot. Over 5 hours in all of the finest pistol instruction techniques in the world.
One of the best lines I've heard, and it's a great one, is people saying, what's the best weapon you can have? It's your mind.
Combat Ready Self-Defense Shooting Practice Drills is the first program ever that takes you into the practice routines of 2 of the finest pistol shooters in the world. Bill Wilson and Ken Hackathorn share 20 years of experience as they show you how to practice like a pro and increase your skill level faster and easier. You seeing both the front, both
Oh yeah, on that kind of a shot, I'm getting a true sight picture.
And you've seen both front and rear sight?
Oh yeah, front and rear sight, good alignment, really paying attention to the front sight. Actually, just like I would be taking a 25-yard precision shot.
Nightmaster, low-light shooting and flashlight techniques, is an up-to-date look at the equipment and tactics needed to successfully utilize a handheld light source in an armed encounter. Wilson and Hackathorn demonstrate the latest flashlights, their advantages and disadvantages, and how to use them for your tactical advantage.
Indoors, sometimes you can't move a big distance, but if you're here and you're illuminated and all of a sudden you see a threat, 1 step to the right, 1 step to the left, either way, to get out of that zone where the incoming fire may be returned to.
House Clearing and Cornering Tactics and Techniques is a 75-minute program that shows you how to enter a house or room and increase your chance for survival. Plus, you'll learn how to maintain cover, why to stay out of the fatal funnel, how to look for and avoid telegraphing target indicators, and the importance of maintaining distance from walls and cover. Plus, a very graphic demonstration of cover versus concealment as Wilson and Hackathorn shoot through ordinary walls and cinder blocks.
So unlike the normal indoor walls, sheetrock walls, which in reality are just concealment, concrete blocks, in fact, provide very good cover.
Practical Concealed Carry is a 90-minute program that shows the basics of concealed carry, how to fit a holster to your body, over 6 different methods of carry, live fire drills, pocket holsters, safety, and lots more.
The virtue of the fanny pack is that if you're in that proverbial summer evening going out for dinner and you're just wearing a pair of shorts and a polo short or a t-shirt, the fanny pack gives you a means of carrying a little bit more substantial firearm and having it readily available.
Building the ultimate 1911 self-defense handgun is designed to save you time and money. The master gunsmiths of Wilson's Combat demonstrate advanced gunsmithing techniques as Bill Wilson and Ken Hackathorn discuss what are the most practical and necessary custom procedures for your 1911 handgun. Overall, this new series of 12 professionally produced videos is one of the finest resources of self-defense handgun shooting tactics and techniques in the world. Brought to you by Wilson Combat.